So welcome to another episode of Electronic Cafe Celebrates. In this episode we are celebrating an album released by arguably one of the biggest bands of all time, Some Great Reward, the fourth studio album by Depeche Mode. The album peaked at number 5 in the UK and 51 in the US and was supported by the Some Great Reward tour. This also saw the band using samplers, much like they did in their previous album Construction Time again, and they continue to do that in Black Celebration and Music for the Masses.
The album was produced by both Depeche Mode and Daniel Miller, and for the first time Gareth Jones, and was the second album to feature Alan Wilder as a full-time member. The album came just 13 months after Construction Time again, and the album expanded further on the new sampling technology used on the previous album. It was clear that their sound is now incrementally moving away from their synthpop roots, blending their catchy trademark hooks with a darker, harder, more industrial sound.
The thing about this album I think is quite notable though, it's the first time where they achieved chart success in the US, because that's the start of their global explosion, with People Are People, which reached number 13 in the US Billboard Hot 100, was a top 20 hit in Canada. It was also the first album that peaked at a high position on a chart that was not from the band's home country, as it peaked to number 1 in Germany. So, you know, this album, landmark album, as a lot of them are for Depeche, but was also the sort of real seed sowing of their global domination to become one of the biggest bands of all time.
The album featured 3 mega singles, People Are People, Master and Servant, and the double A-side Blasphemous Rumours and Somebody being one of my favourite Depeche Mode songs of all time. The album's themes also became darker, focusing on subjects like religion, divine justice, adultery and sexual politics.
They're still going strong, albeit with just Martin and Dave, but still doing it great live.
As well as commercial success, the album gave the band real critical success from the likes of Melody Maker, Record Mirror and Sounds. However, in typical fashion, the NME failed to follow suit. And as Andy said, the album became a springboard for the band, with the mega Black Celebration album just over a year away, and of course Music for the Masses released in 1987. Without a doubt, the band were now entering their imperial phase.
Yeah, a great album, Some Great Reward. If you haven't got it in your Depeche Mode collection, it should be in there. Check it out.
It's obvious you hate me, though I've done nothing wrong. I've never even met you, so what could I have done? I can't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me understand. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. My little girl, won't you come with me? Come with me and tell me, is there something to do? 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 Mother reads a note again, 16 candles burn in her mind. She takes the blame, it's always the same. She goes down on her knees and prays. I don't want to start any blasphemous rumors, but I think that God's got a sixth sense of humor, and when I die, I expect to find him
thoughts, know my intimate details, someone who'll stand by my side and give me support, and in return she'll get my support.